Hey, Saints fans, I am hearing something, and this is a big news. The New Orleans Saints are working on finalizing a deal to make Doug Nussimeier to become their next offensive coordinator. Now, this is going to be a video that I will say is breaking news. The Saints are expecting to hire Doug Nussimeier. So, with that being said, let's get to know Doug Nussimeier. Doug Nussmeier started his career in the NFL playing quarterback in New Orleans with the Saints in 1994 to 97. He went to Denver with the Broncos in 1998 as a practice squad, left there with the Colts, played there the same year, 1998. He played with Chicago in 1999 as a practice squad, and then he went to BC Lions as the quarterback there in 2000, which is a Canadian football team there. But then as a coach, he was still there with BC Lions as the quarterbacks coach in 2001. Ottawa Renegades as the QB's coach in 2002. He still was the same position as quarterbacks coach with Michigan State in 2003 to 2005. St. Louis Rams as the quarterbacks coach in 2006 to 2007. He went to college to become the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach in Fresno State in 2008. At Washington with the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach in 2009 to 2011. Alabama as the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach in 2012 to 2013. Michigan as the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach in 2014. Florida with the Gators as the OC and quarterbacks coach in 2015 to 17. Then he transitioned to the NFL as the tight ends coach in 2018-19, before then promoted to quarterbacks coach in 2020 to 22. Flew to LA with the Chargers as the quarterbacks coach in 2023, and then he spent one season with the Eagles in 2000 as the quarterbacks coach. Now, this is an interesting hire. This is not a surprise because I will give you two things. One, he's coming back to New Orleans where he started his NFL career. And two, he's going to be learning with Kellen Moore. Now, Kellen Moore, this will be his first hire for offense coordinator. Now, I have other coaching news, so stay tuned with that. Doug Nussimeier is the father of Garrett Nussmeier, who is playing quarterback in LSU. So something interesting, New Orleans. Do you think you know where I'm going with? Next year's draft, not 2025, 26. The Saints right there selecting Garrett Nussmeier, and he learns from his father, Doug Nussmeier. Now that would be cool, but he's not going to enter 2025. Well, not going to enter 2025 draft. But this hire is an interesting one because he's been a quarterbacks coach for a long time. But he's been an offensive coordinator, of course, but in college from Fresno State, Washington, the Huskies there, Alabama, Michigan, and Florida. But he's been learning from, of course, Kellen Moore from 2020 to 2020 to 24 when he was the quarterbacks coach there. But he's been a tight ends coach in Dallas in 2018 and 2019. Now, Kellen Moore is going to call the plays, not Doug Nussmeier. So Doug Nussmeier will be designing the offense while Kellen Moore calls the plays. Meanwhile, here are the other coaching news down in New Orleans. The Saints are hiring longtime Saints running backs coach Joel Thomas to return to become the running backs coach. Joel Thomas was been there in New Orleans from 2015 to 23 before leaving with the Giants as the running backs coach, and now he returns to New Orleans as the running backs coach. The Saints will also hire Scott Tolson as their quarterbacks coach. Tolson will reunite with, of course, Kellen Moore, who they both know each other in Dallas when he was an assistant coach there with Kellen Moore. And also the Saints are hiring TJ Pagantinia, another Eagles assistant to an unknown role. Now, there's a chance that he could probably be the O-line's coach, which could probably make a lot of sense there. But that is the latest. Now, the defense coordinating job is still unknown. Right now, they did interview Brandon Staley, and who knows who else are they going to interview. If you have not seen my other news, the Panthers have re-signed Andy Dalton. Go check that out. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell for more sports news. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I will share that to my description if you want to follow me on those on Instagram and TikTok for more sports news. Again, see you guys in the next one. And again, the Saints are finalizing a deal to make Doug Nussimeier to become their next offense coordinator.